So welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another video. And yeah, I don't want to break the flow, so here our second video on scanning. After the first video in which we have gathered information about the victim, now we are going to scan our victim. I mean, the machine in which we gonna hack. So there are three things you want to know before starting the video. I'm gonna hack my home network and this vulnerable machine which is metasploitable 2. I will give you this link in description so you can go and download this. And the third thing which you want is VirtualBox, because you want to install that machine. If you have any problem, like I will show you like what you have to do. You have to go to this link and then open your browser. It will be in the description, so don't worry about that. So the Rapid 7, there are many vulnerable machine, which means they have some flaws that why they are vulnerable, so we can perform attack on that. So you have to fill out this form and then gonna submit. So if you have any problem in doing this, any and you stuck somehow installing the VirtualBox or this machine, you should give me a message, or yeah, on Reddit, on Twitter, on Telegram, but not on Instagram because I don't check any messages on Instagram. But I use that. So there you go. And about before starting this video, let me give you an overview like what is scanning and why we are doing this, or why we are not just attacking our system. So the only reason of scanning is because why it is so important. After getting the information, if we have gathered the information, we have emails, we have IP addresses, and we have username. uh, the main thing which we have in our hands is IP address. So now we have like IP address, but we can't just go and attack on that because we don't know any technologies, know any services. We don't know what operating system is that. So we are gonna find out that by scanning. So it's like it's like too much of information. Like now we will know like what technology it's using, so we can just go and exploit that same technology on same service, and we will also know like is it running Linux or just a Windows. So that will be great, right? And the third thing you want to know before starting this video, maybe you surely know or maybe not, is like depend on your I don't know, your environment or like your course what you are doing. If someone is like in ethical hacking and networking, they probably know this. It's like TCP and UDP protocols. It's like transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. It's not like an interview, but it's so much important when we are talking about scanning, because we have to make a connection, and it doesn't mean like a relationship connection, but we have to make a connection. When we open our browser, we are also making a connection here. So when you are texting a message in WhatsApp, in social media, you are also making a connection. So that's what we are going to do in our scanning. So there's a difference between TCP and UDP too. It's like UDP is fast and TCP is slow, but beside that, TCP go with like three hand shake method, which is your SYN, arc, and arc, which is quite a different topic in this. Maybe we should cover it, but before starting this video, you should go and check out that diagram. I'm not gonna show you that right. Oh shit, I will show you. Okay, so I have also searched that before, so there will be like same diagram if you see all over there. So I'm not gonna explain this. I'm just gonna cut this out, but you can see like same, then it will be making a connection, then respond, and then again. So this is like three handshake method. If you have seen Mr. Robot, they also like when he tried to jailbreak, that jailbreak scene. So he's also doing that. He was like, okay, oh shit, WPA. How am I gonna do that? So that was thing. Now we have everything set up. Now we are gonna scan our home network. So I will do ARP for this. I will use ARP. There is, okay, the tools is, I'm gonna use ARP. It will be like, it doesn't matter you are using Parrot OS or Kali, so there will be ARP already installed. And then Netdiscover. Oh, okay. Then Netdiscover, and these are the basic one. This is what I'm gonna use. Whoa. So let me show you like how to use that first. Let me do sudo ARP. Sudo privileges is important in ARP. I think so, but let's see. Okay, help. Then we will do help here. So there are not much of options in ARP, just like display in alternative BSD style and Linux style. We will do like almost in BSD. I don't know why I'm doing this. So okay, now we have used our sudo one, so we doesn't need that. Now let's do. And here we go. It just scan this. It will be like, okay, is my machine? Uh, I mean the metasploitable. So if I do this, you can see here 192.168.1.14, and it will like, okay, it's running, and this is my router. How I know this is my router is because it's like 1.1, and some routers is like 10 and something like this. So also there is something else you can do like net star. Oh, that one net star or nr. Okay, yeah, here we go. So it's like, okay, this is your gateway, so that's the same here. It means like it's a router. So that's it about ARP. Yeah, one more thing. Why I don't use this, because sometimes when you do search with ARP, you are not gonna get any response of any machine you are running, because it's a shitty package finder. I'm sorry whoever made this. I'm really sorry, but you have to ping that machine first. Then it's gonna search that. I have this problem. In my previous years. So I have stopped using this, but you will be using this in man in middle attacks, which we are going to cover in the series. If hopefully I will get to that. But my favorite one is Netdiscover. You will find out like why I'm telling this. So, oh yeah, and this must be in root. So sudo Netdiscover, and it will give you all the IP addresses here. So yeah, there we go. So this one is my router, as we have seen our gateway. Now this 5 is my my laptop, and is this one must be my Android phone, which is connected in charger right now. And yep, this one is our metasploitable machine. So we have this. If you are connected with a very vast network, then you will have a like bunch of list here. Then you can see, okay, this is that guy, and this is from that guy, and blah blah. So I will just quit it right now because I don't want to see any more devices. So we have scanned our home network. Now what we are going to do, we want to find out and make a connection between them. So the tool which is really important in this, and every hackers use that, is Nmap. Maybe you have seen everyone using that. If you are coming from a CTF background, the very first thing is like gathering information, and after that like scanning. You are using Nmap. Every try hack me fan or hack the box fan use that. Like people are also using scan, but okay, let's stick to the old one. We are gonna stick with the old one. So nmap, you will get this information here, and this is not that much. I have just like wrote nmap and run this command, this tool basically. So what you can do is like go to manual and do nmap and then you have everything you need. I mean, like everything. You can just learn everything from here. It's not like I have to make a video about this. If you can just go and read all this, then you have every knowledge about Nmap. Maybe I will not cover all this flag like UDP ping and everything. And man, this is so great. I have learned Nmap from manual pages, and yeah, there was a time I start like reading this all manual pages about my favorite tools, and then I found out like I'm going pretty good with these tools. So the very first thing which we are gonna use is our TCP SYN scan. Why I'm preferring TCP SYN scan is okay. If you forget about like what I'm telling about SYN scan is three handshake TCP. Let me show this diagram. Before doing that attack here, let me show you and make it in a new tab. Oh yeah. So the scene scan is this, like we are not performing three hand shake, okay? We don't want to like three handshake here. We are just good with like one handshake, and we are man of a culture. So we don't want to like waste our time, and I'm just okay, it's just a joke. Why we are doing like scene scan? Because we don't want to put our trace on that machine. We don't want him to find out like we are scanning, and it will like it will gonna they are still gonna trace you if they are some good hackers, and probably they are gonna do you. Don't do that in government type of like system. So don't do that on that. But there are very less chance they are gonna like find out. So that's why we are doing SynScan, and that's why I always use SynScan. So I will gonna make a connection and on this machine, which is my Metasploitable 2, my victim machine. So let me clean the screen and then Nmap and SynScan. Okay, we will also need a pseudo privileges for SynScan because we are just establish a one handshake connection. So now 192.168.1.14, and then there we go. See, it didn't take any time because that's already in my home service. So now we have ports and services, and then SSH, Telnet, SMTP, domain, and HTTP. If you want to see like why HTTP, let's see. Mm, everyone is familiar with HTTP, I guess. So if I just go 192.168.1.14, and oh, my burp suit is open. So here you go. So there is a web page. We are also gonna hack through this web page in upcoming videos, but right now we are already in scanning phase. So these are all famous tools. So you will be like, Frey, you are forgetting something. There are like 65,535 ports in a machine. So why Nmap is just showing us this? Uh, I have gone through an article and I find out like Nmap only show us like 1,000 known ports. So the ports which are known and like very much famous is like famous celebrities type thing. So Nmap is gonna like show us this. I used to like learn this like port 21 is FTP and port 22 is SSH, this kind of thing, and maybe people also do that because in interview they ask this kind of question, or I don't know. It's good to know. It's like someone say like what is port 80 is for is HTTP. So everyone is like okay, yeah, I know. So now after that we have this SYN scan. We are also going to perform the full TCP scan. It's like three-way connection. So for that I will use ST in this, and you don't need pseudo privileges because you are making a three-way connection now. And oh yeah, one more thing. You are saying like it's so fast. is because we I am hacking into my home network. Just remember that. So don't get used to this. You will be like, okay, Nmap is so fast. I'm gonna use Nmap, or that's why I'm stuck here. You will be like, if you are really doing this on some other machine, it will take half an hour, like 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe. I remember like at first when I used this on another victim machine or my friend's machine, it just takes like uh 6 7 hours, and I was like, okay, now it's 20% and 60%. I was like, okay, it's running, but it's taking some time. You see, now we have it's the same result, but in this we are putting some tracks in the machine. If some hacker gonna find out, they are just gonna still find out me, and I will be busted. So there's the difference between TCP one handshake and three handshake difference. The SYN and full setup. Now we are also gonna do uh, SU, which is UDP scan. So why this is important when you are doing TCP scan, after that you have to do UDP scan, because there are some vulnerability which will be find out in UDP scan, because there are some services which are running in UDP and which are not running in TCP. So it's already important like to use this all two together. But let's go, let's see. And yeah, I need a root privileges. Oh, so let's give it, and it will take some time, and you can always click this. You can always find out like how much it have done with the upper arrow. So it's like 2%, and it will take a time, like. So this so do this by your own, because I don't have that much time to in this video, so I'm gonna quit. And let's see, it's like 3.62%. So as you can see, like UDP is gonna take time, but still perform this. So now the really important one, and which is I just like the most about the Nmap, is which is pretty popular, is finding out the operating system. So let's find out the operating system of my victim machine. Let's see. So for that you have to use this O flag, uh, which is stand for operating system. We find out the operating system with there, and it's also used as pseudo privileges. So let's see. So OS is detected, and like, and it's Linux. It doesn't give us like, okay, this will be between this Linux 2.6.9 to 2.6.33, and this is Linux kernel. But the most important thing here, which really helps you out, is this. Sorry, man. Which is this, like Oracle VirtualBox. So if you find out, you will be like, okay, so someone is like messing up with me. It's just a virtual box. I'm hacking a virtual box. And if you see this in your real life, you are hacking any company or something, just run, because that might be a honeypot. And what I mean by honeypot is sometimes like ethical hackers catch other hackers and they set up a honeypot. And what hackers do, they will be like, okay, this machine is easy to hack, just go into this machine, and they will be like, okay, they are trapped. There's the point of honeypot, and then they are busted. So if you want to be a black hat hacker some days, don't do this. So okay, after this, the really important thing in Nmap, the real and very important thing, is to find out the services. That is what I mentioned in the starting of this video. That's why we use this Nmap. So that will be SV, and then it will give us the services. Mm, so if you only need the services, you can just do. Oh, it will take some time. 82%. Always check this with your upper key and 95%. Let's see how much time it will. Oh, we have doing quite of scanning. I'll say, do you guys play Elder Ring? If you play that, please give me some suggestions and like I need help in beating those boss. Those I haven't beat any of the boss. You have seen that my old video on my YouTube channel, the part one of Elden Ring. Mm, oh, is taking a lot of time. Okay, here we go. So now we have this version. So SV is like for version, and you can just search this out. There you go. So port, then state is open, every port is open. Yeah, that we can. So we have the services. We already have the services here, but now what we have is like port. So we are gonna use them uh, in our further videos like FTP, SSH, Telnet. We also can use SHS this version, and we can exploit the machine. How this is important, you must be like thinking that maybe in internet there are some scripts which can bypass this version, and which what we call in bug hunting, that we say like older version, and there will be already some exploits there, so you can exploit that and you can be in the system. So that's how they're done. And yep, there you go. So this one is not that much of aggressive scan, because it will be like, okay, it's between Samba SMBDs in between 3 point X to 4 point X, which is like it doesn't know like what it is using. So we what we can do in this thing, if I remember correctly, I, I haven't used that one, is like version intensity. Mm, we can use version, oh shit, intensity in this one, and the version intensity should be 9. Let's see. Because the default one is 7, and there will be up to 9. Yeah. Yep. So it will take time because we are no. Oh, let's go. Let's wait. It's already 95.65, and I know this is going to give me a same result because I'm in my home network, and there's the same thing. Metasploitable 2 is so much vulnerable, so it doesn't matter if you are using intensity at 9 or 7, which is the default one. So it will give us the same output. Mm, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna quit, but you can try that by yourself. So now we have done OS, now we have services, we have version. Okay, okay, yeah. If you want to do that ping command and you don't like doing that, or maybe for some reason you don't like ARP, you don't like Netdiscover, you can use Nmap for doing that ping for you. Let me do this full screen. Oh shit. I should be done this at first. You can do no port scan. So how you are going to do this? You just need your IP address, then Nmap, and just do this SN. Mm, so no port scan doesn't work like that. Let me see. These IP address name or services not found and quitting. If I oh no. Let me see the manual again. Mm, Oh yeah, that was small n. Oh shit. Small s and small n. So, yo, there you go. So you can do this in your range. Let me do my range here. Subnetting. Okay, so now we have our all hosts in our home network. This is our router. This is our okay laptop. This one is whatever now, and this is our virtual box, and this is something my phone is connected. Okay, now we have this, and we have also find out our no port. It's great time to find out all the ports of what I'm talking about, like 65,535 ports, and how you can do that. It will be really important. Let me clean out this. So like 21 port, 80 port, HTTP one. So maybe you are just a like web hunter and you are really good in hacking the websites and you just want to know if the port 80 is open in that. So what you can do is go to you have the IP address of what is that 14. Yep. So you can do P for for that and your port 80. So you will like is port 80 is open. It's like yo, it's open. Now that's good. Now you can start hacking on HTTP. Oh man, this scanning section is not getting over. This video is getting so long, I guess. So now if you wanna search in a range, it's like 1 to 65,535 all ports like every ports, so we can just do like this, so we can give a range. Now it's like okay and what is this unknown. I still don't know what this port are, but it have managed to do that and in no time because it's in our home network. At last of this video I will give you a tip of using Nmap, which is my favorite. I'm gonna give you that one as a gift for watching this video. So the very last option now I want to talk about is saving the output of your Nmap. So if you are scanning this and like okay guys, now we are just using like Nmap, just Nmap, and oh, where are we right now? We are in our home directory. So because of this sign you can see here. So I will output as output.txt and it's, it's done. So you can see here is our output.txt. Why is this important? It will be like important if you are doing reporting. At last you have to submit that you're all scanning. Okay, this port was open and that's why I have hacked on it. Let's see if so that's why you can see like there is no output when we have just did nmap it already in the file. Let's get this out and there you go. So now you have all the ports here and there are too many options to just save that. Let's go to manual pages and nmap. Let's see output. Okay, let me see where yeah. So this is on ox os og and you can use any of them. Let me show you how you can use them. So remove this and use on unknown. Oh, this was small o. Okay, so it will be like n cat n and there you go. So you have this here. You can also give it as a name. So output as O. You can also use this and free and do ls. Now you have this here free. So cat out free. You have your ports and scanning here. Now, okay, to wrap up this video, this is the last thing I want to discuss about it, and that's your gift in watching this video. Is if you want to do everything really fast and every options, there will be one option which include every scripts, OS detection, services, version, and which I really use. And also, it's a very aggressive one, so please already you should always try to be in your home network and don't harm others and don't scan any government site or computers, because I have some experience with that, and that's why I'm like sharing that to you. It must be difficult to get a certificate after that. So just use this Nmap A, which is aggressive one, 192.168.1.14, and it will take some time because it is going with scripts, then services, and what I mean about scripts. Nmap have a lot of scripts. You should go to Nmap website after watching this video, and you will find out that script. You can also use those script to hack into the system. I have used it, that's why I'm telling you. So after the result of this video, I'm gonna like stop. So there's the last one. You should try all of them. Now let's see. Okay, wow. After scanning, I have to search what we can do. Yeah, vulnerability analysis. We are gonna make a video about this because we have now services. We have seen what services is running on our attacking system, and then we have to just go and hack onto them. Mhm. Bro, it's 5 already. I have to hit the gym. Just give us the output. Oh, here we go. So you see, that's why I was waiting for it. So it's like port, then services, then version, and these are the scripts. And these are really important. These are really, really important. It's like, okay, this is the version, and this is secure, okay? This is secure and fast and stable. I will show you in the next video that it's not secure and it's not fast and stable, and we are gonna hack into that. So, and map, sorry about that. So you see, like everything is just giving us like version and then services and then ports, and this is my favorite. This is my favorite, and I use that in real world. So you are also gonna use it because if you need like every details, you can just acquire. The only the only motive or like doing hacking on a system is like we need a lot of information, so we can just hack and exploit the system. We are going to destroy that system. Okay, I'm going overboard, but we are not going to do that. So yeah, that's it about this video, and I will see you in the next one. And yeah, thank you guys for just commenting on the previous video. Now I have like really some scripts. I just write down like some of the bullet points, like I have to talk about this, so I just go and talk about this. Thank you, and like comment if you like this video.